Jess, I don't know if you remember or not, man, but you and I did several interviews. We could call it back in the day. It's been a while, my friend.
Yes, it has been a while. Of course, I remember. It is always an honor to speak with the great Rudy Blair. Come on, you
Uh,
think I would forget those? I remember where
uh,
and when.
you know what? It was good times, man. But I'm glad to talk to you now, especially because, of course, we're going to be talking about the Allan Slaight Juno masterclass that you are part
Yes,
of. Very few
yes.
people have been part of this, so congratulations on that. But before I
Thank you.
get into that, how have you been doing, though, man? Because even though I've been seeing that you've been doing a lot of performing, you've been traveling. I think you're on a
Yeah.
roller coaster or something like that. You're doing a lot of things, but man, last 2 years it kind of shut everybody down.
Yeah, I took that opportunity to try and push myself as far as I could. So in the last month or so, I've been on the road on tour for my first real headlining tour. And so the roller coaster in which you're referring to, that was my last show is done, celebration. I'm in Santa Monica and I'm gonna have a little fun. So I did that, but I've been on the road for the last month or so, and it has been unbelievably fun and tiring, and it's been a wild ride.
Well, you know what? That's what your music is all about because it's funny because listening back to everything that you've been doing and stuff like that. You got a fresh sound. You've always had a fresh sound. And it's not about following trends. You've always done what you wanted to do because there's R&B, there's blues, there's jazz, there's
For
rock.
sure.
There's so many roots, there's so many different genres. Why do you decide to go down that route instead of listening to whatever is on the radio and going, okay, let me record a song like that?
Sure. I think that I think that earlier in my career I did fall victim to that. As a trained musician was kind of capable of making many different kinds of music, so I kind of tried my hand at everything just to see what worked, see what I liked, and see what stuck really. And I think that that did me a disservice because just because I was capable of doing it, I think that it wasn't necessarily as true to the artist as I wanted to be as I could be. And so once I kind of had that realization and just stripped back all of the expectations or just the thoughts that I had about the music business, that was when things started to become a lot. They started to make more sense to me as an artist. I just started to make music that felt right for me. I mean, I think that that's like an age-old tale. I don't think I'm telling any. I'm not saying anything profound here, but in a way, as an artist, it was profound for me to learn just that. Oh yeah, that age-old story is correct. That if you actually just follow your own journey and just look inward and make exactly what you want to make, that's when things start to stick. And we've all heard it, but it did ring super true to me. And I think for years I was doing the opposite of that, and I learned pretty quickly that that was not the best route.
People were hungry for your music, man. I saw that there were times sold out. Congrats on that, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, there were a few sold out shows on the tour, which I honestly blew me away. Well, Toronto should have been. If so Toronto wasn't sold out, we have a problem. But there were other cities along the way that were sold out. That was pretty remarkable to see. So it let me know that people are hungry after this lockdown for 2 years. People are ready to go back out and experience live music, and I know I was definitely ready to perform. I felt like a caged animal that was just like ready to get back on the stage, and it felt really amazing to do.
Well, with a guy like you being fed, though, what the meal is, the master class. How does it feel being part of that? And what has the master class done for you in this part of your career?
Well, first of all, the Juno's Masterclass is something that, like, as an artist in Toronto or in Canada, I've had my sights set on for years. I I've had friends go through the program and who have raved about it, and it's kind of been a goal for me for a long time. So, firstly, to be a part of it this year is a huge honor for me. And it's very reassuring that I'm on the right path because the Junos has always been a goal. So just to get affiliated with them in this way was really special to me. The program actually somehow exceeded my expectations, and I swear I'm not just blowing smoke. because I want to be more affiliated. I actually learned so much more than I thought I would. Um, there were they sent us a schedule, and I was going through and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to learn. That'd be cool to learn. I probably am good there. And all those things that I thought I was good in, I was not. And I learned so much. So it really exceeded my expectations, and it was a wonderful program, and I was super happy to be a part of it.
Well, that means, of course, that you're going to be in some way performing at the Junos when we are here in Toronto. And
Yes,
because of what was going on this past year, we couldn't celebrate the way we wanted to. So they're saying that this is going to be the big kickoff, sort of celebrating 50 years, even though it's going to be 51 years. You're going to be part of that, my friend.
yeah. Is that not why they're doing it? Just because I'm a part of it? That's the big
That
celebration,
too.
right?
It's a double bonus.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. No, it's a huge it's a huge honor to even attend. So if I'm performing somewhere, even if it's like in the parking lot, I'm thrilled. So I can't wait to be a part of that week. It's going to be really awesome.
I think you're going to have a little bit of a bigger stage than that, so no worries
I'll
there.
take it.
With
I'll
the
take
COVID,
it.
with COVID that's been going on, and everybody's been saying it was like the breaks. What did that do to you in writing? And of course you couldn't tour, but
Sure.
did the did the COVID-19, did it change the way you were writing stories? Meaning, of course, new subjects, new outlook on things.
1,000%. Um, I think that I was always a music first kind of songwriter because I grew up, my first love was guitar. So even when I grew into loving songwriting, the guitar riffs kind of always came first to me. That was my natural sort of progression into songwriting. And that translated into production. And so in my earlier years as an artist, I think I was so enamored by music production that that would almost take precedent over songwriting. And during the lockdown and during COVID, I was kind of forced to look at just the songwriting aspect of the song, because there was no going to the studios. The producers that I like to work with, I couldn't even be around them. And so I was kind of just stuck with my guitar inside, and I was forced to really look inward and just put in a lot more effort than I would have normally done on the songwriting itself. And so I wrote a whole album during COVID over Zoom with some other songwriters, and there was no production to be touched at all until the song was fully written. And that was something I had never done before, and something that I think absolutely benefited the songs once they were done. So that's something that I will take with me forever. I'm not going to be, you know, too production heavy until I'm 1,000% happy with the song.
Okay, so what do we have right now, my friend? What are we going to be jamming to from you?
It's a constant, steady flow of new music, my friend. I never stop. I just got off the road, so it's album time now. I don't even know if and nobody cares if I'm allowed to say it or not. I got
I
four
well,
new songs.
first off, I care, and two,
I
this
was,
is the platform to say it. So the hell with everybody else. If any bosses are going, shh, no, 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 no.
okay,
You
fair
tell
enough.
us. There we go.
Fair enough. I'm working on a new album EP. I got four songs that are done that I'm really thrilled with, and I'm just going to keep that going. I'm going back to LA to work on it and finish it, and work with some other new great talented people, and we will get songs out soon enough. I never take more than a couple months without putting something out. So we out here working.
But what do we have right now as we speak? What single is out right now that we can take a listen and enjoy?
Song in My Head is the latest single that dropped just a little bit ago, and it is a R&B love song. And I think there's something for everybody in there, but that was one of those songs that I mentioned that I really dug deep on the songwriting aspect of, and didn't get ahead of myself with the production until I was really happy with the song. So Song in My Head is out now, and y'all can go listen to it everywhere.
What's the story about behind the song?
Story behind the song is I had this I kind of woke up with this idea of having a guilty pleasure song in your head. And what if that was translated into a relationship where it's like you don't really want to be falling in love, and everything about you is telling you not to do it, but it's like this kind of song in your head that you can't get out of your head. And once I had that idea, I just started running with it, and I worked with other really talented songwriters, Jack Emblem and Ali Sue, and we kind of brought that analogy to life. And it's a song that I'm really proud of.
Other than the Junos that we'll see in 2022, what's going on tour wise, man? More shows happening for you?
Yep, I'm doing a small West Coast run in the United States in a couple weeks. Actually, I go back to LA and I'll be in San Diego December 16th and at the Peppermint Club in LA December 18th. And just keep this snowball going, Rudy. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, you never stop, please.
Never
Look, brother,
stop.
thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on
Hey,
the
thank
master
you.
class. It's so great to see you part of this elite group of artists, which once again shows just how special you are in this music industry. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Love your music, love your style. Keep
Appreciate you.
breaking ground and keeping us entertained, brother. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hey, Rudy, thank you so much. I hope to see you Juno week.